Hey everybody, and welcome to our online experience. Wherever you are, if you're watching with us on Church Online or Facebook or YouTube or Vimeo, wherever you find yourself, we as a Central team want to take a moment just to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And honestly, from me to you, as one of the pastors here at Central, I really hope for you that this is a fantastic year. And by that, I mean, not that your circumstances go away, because God never promises that all of our problems are going to go away, but He does promise to walk with us. And so whatever you face this year, I want to encourage you to actually face it with optimism, believing the best. And so we want to encourage you today that wherever you're watching from, thank you for being a part of our family. And we really do wish you a Happy New Year. Now, today we thought it'd be fun to share with you some of our favorite moments from this past year. And so we hope as you watch them that you're inspired. We hope that you laugh. We hope that you're encouraged. We're going to hear a word from our lead pastor, Pastor Bill, and we know he's going to have a fantastic word for you today. And so wherever you're watching today, we wanted to just take a moment to honor you, our church family. In fact, the reality is for us, everything that we do is because of you. And by that we mean 3 U's. We have capital U, who is God. We do it because of Him. We do everything else because of you, our church family, and because of you, our community. And so I want to honor you. And so because of all that you do, we have some amazing things that we can celebrate. And I wanted to just share a few of them with you. In fact, this past year, we had over 76 people who gave their lives to Christ. And I don't know if that excites you, but it really does for me, because I think that represents people's lives that have been changed and are moving in a great direction. Over 213 people recommitted their lives to follow God and to walk towards Him. Over 103 people were baptized. We had over 1,600 people attend groups this past year. And for those of you that watch online, we had you who spent 21,000 hours on Church Online engaging with our church community. And that doesn't include any other platform, just you on Church Online. And so I want to just celebrate that. And I love that, because all of this that we do is because of you. And so with that, why don't you join me as we continue in our weekend experience today.
But He brought me in His love for me, in His love for me. Who the sun sets free, always free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Realize He has ransomed His grace belongs to me. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, He died for me. The sun sets free, always free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. that he had done, which brought the fate on heaven's son. He came to save the world with love. He sacrificed his precious blood. Portrayed the death that we had put our King to death. Did not expect that love would win, and in the end we conquered sin. We gave a crown you didn't deserve, one of suffering, one of shame. Keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough.
Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up.
Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low?
Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know.
Oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I am weak. You say I'm held The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God, and you'll have every victory. Oh, yes, 'cause you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Yes, I believe what you say of me. Yes, I believe, and I believe.
Now, one of the things that we love here at Central is creativity. And we love it for a few reasons, but primarily we love it because whether it's dance or it's humor, whether it's, film, whatever it is, there's something about creativity that I believe connects us to a creative God. And so we hope that you're encouraged. These are just a few of the pieces that we loved from this past year. Why don't you check them out?
The summer going into grade 10, I started talking to my one really good friend, and he invited me out to his church. And they were like, oh, if anyone needs prayer for anything, like, you can come up and get prayer. And I just kind of sat there because I was like, well, what's the point? Like, if there's a God who loves me, like, he's probably frustrated at me right now because I've just been frustrated at him for so long. And my friend's mom came over and she was just really encouraging and had me go up. And the man who was praying for me, he said, I have to start by telling you that he's not disappointed in you and he understands how you feel. That for me was like probably where it started.
I hadn't been in church in a while when I came in, and I walked into the church and I was like, this is where I need to be. It was such a, I don't know, overwhelming experience. I felt really, really lost and stressed about everyday life, about work, about marriage, about kids, about everything. And I just feel like praying more and like talking to God, like I really feel like I've been able to give stuff up to him, and I don't stress out about it anymore.
I started attending Central more frequently, and then I went to Overflow, and like during worship I had to move away from everyone because I was like, I'm gonna pass out, because it was just, everything was too overwhelming. And it wasn't even like the amount of people, it was just like I could feel God's presence and it was too much for me to physically handle. My life was completely transformed. That's when I was like, yes, God, like this is like, I give everything to you. This is what I want to do with my life. I want to pursue you. So I struggled with my anxiety a lot before, and now, like, I don't have these nights where I'm like constantly going to bed feeling stressed out or like crying because like life's stressful. Now it's just kind of more peaceful. I don't worry about things as often as I did. I'm not happy with like the struggles, but they brought me to where I am now, and knowing God and trusting God has just completely changed my life. But I did not know that it would bring my mom to church. I did not know it would bring my sister to church either. And I feel like as we all slowly started attending Central, that was when we started like journeying this path together.
There's more peace, like we can talk. Not that we didn't talk before, but we definitely talk more, I think, now. And I just know he's there, and I just know that, yeah, he's always picked me up and got me through things, so.
It's definitely been a good adventure. A little challenging at times, just like having that full trust. But once I let go of like everything that's hindering me and like blocking me, it makes things really exciting. It's kind of like, oh, what's next for me? Like, what do you got?
Yesterday I talked to God, we had a conversation. Told him that I'm sorry I lost communication, but I just needed some holiness. I said the things that I've been trying, and I've been frustration. Life ain't what it seems in any situation. That he said the strangest thing. He said, how does it feel to be human? Do some of the best plans you make get ruined? Do people curse you and flowers ain't blooming? How does it feel? He said, how does it feel to be human? If I could for one day, I just might do it. Dance till the sun comes up to my music. How does it feel? Talked to God, we had a conversation. I asked him why this life is a crazy combination. The numbers we can't read. Yeah, for sure I got some friends, but we got complications. Most of us are happy with some medication, but I could really use some wings. But he said, how does it feel to be human? Do some of the best plans you make get ruined? Do people curse you and flowers ain't blooming? How does it feel? He said, how does it feel to be human? If I could for one day, I just might do it. Dance till the sun comes up to my music. How does it feel? How's it feel? How's it feel? How does it feel to be human? If I could for one day, I just might do it. Dance till the sun comes up to my music. How does it feel? How's it feel?
Its own. like Donkey Kong. So this is lame dad jokes, and so what's gonna happen? We're gonna go head to head. It's you and Justin, me and GP.
Okay.
You tap out, go head to head, and we say a lame dad joke, and then if you laugh, you lose. And so if you laugh,
So-
you the least laughs at the end of the game.
So
wins.
can I dance? Okay, here's the first joke.
I'm ready.
What did the buffalo say to his son when he went off to college?
Tell me.
Bye, son.
A book fell on my head. I can only blame my shelf.
What do you call someone who doesn't have any bread?
It was the stoic nature in which you asked the question. Bread.
Lactose intolerant.
Want to know Forrest Gump's password?
What is it?
One, Forrest, one.
Jean Paul, what do mermaids wash their fins with?
What?
Tide. Tap out.
I had cheese, but no crackers. I was crack-a-lackin'.
What do you call pastas in Germany? German shepherds. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter?
I don't know.
An ear-elephant.
Oh my gosh. That's so dumb.
Why wasn't Jesus allowed in any Jerusalem jewelry shops?
I don't know.
Because they were afraid he would break every chain.
That's so dumb.
Why did the rapper lose his medallion?
I don't know.
Because it was off the chain.
What's Eve's favorite food?
I don't know.
Ribs.
What type of car did all the disciples ride in? They all rode in one accord.
What is Whitney Houston's favorite type of coordination? Hand
That was bad. Did you hear about the guy who farted in an Apple store?
He farted? Did he fart?
He did. It was awful because they didn't have any windows.
I wonder if it's alive in there. What's going on? Maybe this one.
Okay.
Wait, this one will wake up the soul. This better be
is
good.
the
This
last
better
one?
be good.
Okay, here we go.
Two peanuts were walking down the street. One was assaulted. No.
Boom. I'm out.
That's it. We got nothing.
I won't just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can write my story. I'm beyond the archetype. I won't just conform. No
Well, those have been some amazing moments, and we do want to welcome you. Again, if you're just tuning in or you're watching on Church Online or YouTube or Facebook, wherever you are watching from, thank you so much for being with us. And we want to just take a moment and remind you of why we do all that we do. The first one is because we want to introduce you to faith. If you're brand new to faith, our hope is that we can walk with you on that journey, and we love that you're here and you're connected with us. The second is, if you've been in the faith a long time, we want you to feel connected even more. We want you to grow, and we want to walk with you on that faith journey and help you become mature in that faith. And so, wherever you're at on your faith journey, we want to invite you into this life that matters. And so, if it is your first time with us today, we want to encourage you to go ahead and hit the link below or the one that's on the screen. Simply hit centralcc.ca/new here. And we'd love to be able to send you a gift. And so you could fill out as little or as much information there as you like. But the idea is we want you to get connected. We don't think anybody should walk through life alone. And so make sure you do get connected. We want to send you a gift. And thank you so much for being part of our experience today. Also want to let you know, if you are a regular giving partner here at Central, again, all that we do is because of you. And so we want to thank you for all of your giving this last year. And if you would like to give and to get in a year-end gift before the end of the year, December 31st, simply head over to centralcc.ca/give, and all of the different ways that you can do that are available to you. Now, we do want to take a few moments and share some of the things that we're excited about as we lead into 2019. And the first one is our 21 days of prayer. And I know if your Christmas and your New Year's has been hectic like me, this is a great way to start your year. And I know 6 a.m. might be hard for some of you, but you can do it, okay? I'm just telling you, you can do it, all right? So 6 a.m., Monday to Friday, starting on January 7th in our cafe. And then every Saturday for those 3 weeks as well at 10 a.m. So that's Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. for an hour, and then Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we're gonna culminate all the way through the month, from January 7th all the way to January 27th, and we're gonna have our encounter night. And so that's gonna be at 6 p.m. that night, and we wanna encourage you to join us for that. But it's gonna be an amazing month together as we start the year right. Next up, we have a ton of young families in our church, which we love, and as a result, we also have a ton of babies. And so we want to encourage you, if you are a young family, you have a brand new child in your family, that we have our next child dedication happening on February 3rd. And so if you want to sort of commit them to the Lord, you want to commit your family in the way that you're raising that child in the ways of God, this is a great way to be a part of that. And so that's happening again February 3rd. You can simply head over to the link on the screen and get registered for that, and we'll walk you through all of the process. Simply head over to that link, and we'd love to see you on February 3rd. And last but not least, if you are new to Central or you've been in Central for a long time and you'd like to learn a little bit more about your faith with a discussion and video series, 8-week teaching happening here at Central, you can be a part of that. It's called Alpha. And if you simply head over to the link, you can get connected to that. That begins on January 27th during our 10:30 experience over those next 8 weeks. And so if you want to grow, you'd like to learn, you'd like to discuss with others the meaning of life and faith, simply head over to this link and you'll be able to get connected to that as well. With that, that's all from me. Why don't you check out this video as we continue in our experience.
Hey everyone, Bill Markham here, lead pastor at Central Community Church, and I'm standing on our New York Road property, and I just wanted to give you a quick update because lots of things are happening. Now, I know it maybe doesn't look like a lot's happening to you, but underneath the surface, they're putting in all the services. You can also see the stakes behind me where the foundation is being prepared, and soon you're gonna see a building. Soon you're gonna begin to see visually the dream, the reality that we've been planning for, praying for 10 years. And I was thinking about our own lives, how a lot of times maybe on the surface, it doesn't look like a lot is happening. But I believe that if you let God work deep down inside of you, He prepares us for something greater. And that's what this is really all about. You see, for us, this is much more than about steel and glass and buildings. It's about a dream, about making our world a better place, about impacting lives with the truth that there's a God who loves them and has something great for them. And so through a state-of-the-art nursery program, through after-school programming, through all kinds of new initiatives and new ideas and partnering with our community to impact people, this piece of property is going to be a part of that bigger dream. And so I just want to say thank you to all of those of you who believed, who were pioneers, who went ahead when maybe it didn't look like anything was going to happen, who believed and actually supported us financially. Because here's the reality. This dream doesn't happen without generosity. generosity of heart and spirit. For those of you who have a vision and a pioneering spirit. And so thank you for those of you who've done that. And if you'd like to be a part of this, I want to invite you into this amazing journey. You could make a difference. And so if you'd like to give, or if you'd like to find out more information, why not go to centralcc.ca and find out what you could do to be a part of this grand idea, this thought of making this world a better place in a practical and tangible way. And so my prayer for you is the new year is that you'd let God do a deep work, and that together we would believe that with God's help, we can make the Niagara region an awesome place to be. Hey everyone, Bill Markham here, lead pastor at Central Community Church. And as we approach the new year, I hope you're having an amazing holiday experience. I hope you're having a great time with family and friends, getting a lot of good food and the rest that you need. And I just hope that this next year is the best year you've ever had. And I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much for being an amazing church family. The truth is, we love you, and this has been such a great place for our family to grow up and share some amazing experiences together. But I'm also looking forward to an amazing future as we look forward to our new building and new dreams and visions that God is giving all of us. And really, if you're not familiar with what we're about at Central, here's what I really hope for you. I just want you to be the very best version of yourself. I actually believe that all of us were made in the image of God, and that gives us great power and potential. And we are striving our very best to do everything to equip and empower you for that purpose. And so I really want to encourage you this year, really to buy in, to jump in, to get involved, to participate. Don't be a sideline observer. Get actively involved in what God is doing in our church family. And if there's something that you don't like that we're doing, help us change it. Help us be better. And we're better together. And so I really want to encourage you this year, as you think about the next year, how can you make a difference in your life and in the life of the community around you? Because that's why you exist. Now, I know everybody wants to make a difference, but if you're like me, a lot of times you've made some pretty big mistakes. And the challenge with mistakes is that they label us, they define us, don't they? Maybe you have people in your life who won't let you forget the mistakes you've made. They keep bringing it up all the time. Or maybe you've been labeled like you're that guy or that person. And so you have to live in it, or maybe you live in it every day. Maybe the mistake follows you around like a ball and chain. And so you think, I really want to make a difference, but for whatever reason, you don't feel like you can. You feel like your mistakes have defined you. Can I just encourage you with a few thoughts as you approach the new year? Because I believe you can be better. I believe that you can actually make a difference and that your mistakes don't have to define you. And it's rooted in a story that I really love, and it's found in the Bible, in the book of John. And so this is actually for all of you who feel like you have to sit in your failure. There's a better way out, and we're going to find this in the story of a guy by the name of Peter. And so here's what's happened. Let me set the scene up for you. Jesus has died, and all of his friends have abandoned him. So they all said, you know, we're going to die for you. We'll do anything for you. And then when it gets really hard, they all left him. And we kind of know what that feels like on both sides of the equation, don't we? We know what it's like to have people leave us when we really needed them. And if we're honest with ourselves, we probably haven't been there for people like we should when they needed us. And this is the scenario. And one of these guys, Peter, probably kind of the key disciple, says to Jesus, no, I'll fight for you to the death. I'll never leave you. And then as soon as it gets hard, he denies him, not just once, 3 times. And what makes it worse is that Jesus told him he'd do this. He predicted it. And Peter said, no, you're crazy. I would never do that. And yet he does. And so in complete discouragement, they think Jesus is dead. They don't realize that he's risen from the dead. It's on the 3 days later. Actually, it's a couple weeks later. And so they go back to what they know. And here's what it says in John 21:1. It says, afterward, Jesus appeared again to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. So he's setting you up. They don't know this is happening, but that's what's happening. Jesus has risen from the dead, and he's going to show up to them. And it says, it happened this way. Simon Peter, so that's our main character in the story. Thomas, also known as Didymus. And again, John wants you to know that this is Thomas the Doubter, okay? Nathanael from Cana in Galilee. Again, he wants you to know this is the guy who said nothing ever good will come out of Nazareth, and that's where Jesus came from. And the sons of Zebedee. If you know James and John, these are the 2 guys who fought for position in heaven. Like, how ridiculous is that? Who would get to sit next to Jesus in heaven? And these disciples were together, and so really, This is a frigate of failures. This is a boat of losers. I don't know how to say it more delicately than that, but John, the author, wants you to know, listen, you think you've made mistakes? These guys were all mistake makers. They're all failures. And yet Jesus is going to show up to them. And so he gets them all together. Peter gets all these guys together and says, hey, I'm going to go fish. Simon Peter told him, and they said, yeah, okay, we'll go with you. Because that's what we do when we fail, right? We just go back to our label. We just go back to what we've always done. We get stuck. We go back into what is comfortable. And so they went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. They caught nothing. And this is what failure does to us. I mean, it pushes us back into places we don't want to be, things we're trying to break free from, maybe things that are just safe and comfortable, and you know, it's the crowd we've always been around, and so we just go back to that. And here's what's really frustrating about this story for them. They caught nothing. It's the one thing they're supposed to be good at. They were fishermen, okay? It's what they are supposed to be good at, and they fail even at that. Do you ever feel like that with your life? Like, even the things you're supposed to be good at, you fail at? Like the things that you're supposed to come naturally to you, they just don't. And so maybe you're forced to sit in a boat of failure today. And maybe you've actually let that define you. Maybe you're not who you should be with your spouse, and you feel like you've caused damage that can never be repaired. Maybe you've given into an addiction, and this addiction has robbed you of a career, a job, or maybe you said something and now that person isn't speaking to you anymore. Maybe you think, I'll never have a right relationship with my kids again, or maybe you feel like your parents will never be able to trust you. Maybe you've thrown all your savings away and you're broke. What do you do when you've failed? And this failure has actually become a definition, a label that you have to wear. Well, that's where Peter is when you feel like you've ruined everything. So I guess the more important question isn't what should we do, because we always go back to what we know. It's what God does. And so it says, early in the morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. I think this is common, right? When we feel like we've made a mess of our life, we ask ourselves, where are you, God? And it's not that God isn't there. It's just that we don't recognize that he's there, because all we see is our failure. All we see is the darkness around us. All we see is the things that we couldn't do or didn't accomplish, the promises we broke. And yet Jesus is there, and he called out to them, friends. Like, I don't know about you, but man, when people fail me, when people abandon me, the first label I give them is not friends. And yet, here's Jesus. He's just gone through the most excruciating experience any human being can experience. He has been beaten, tortured, mocked, ridiculed, stripped naked, nailed to a cross. All of his friends have left him. And yet, when he sees them again, he calls them friends. Like, that alone is so powerful that God would choose to call you and I friends, even though we're not who we should be at all. And even if we feel like our life has been completely broken, he says, haven't you any fish? Like, it's almost like, okay, he's rubbing in a little bit now, right? It's like, okay, oh yeah, you guys have failed at everything. And they said, no, they answered. And he said, well, throw your net on the right side of the boat and you will find some. Again, I love this because Jesus is reminding them. And actually, if you read the Bible, many times God says, remember who I am and remember what I've called you to. And so this is a reference to a story when Jesus first called them. If you read back earlier in the story, when Jesus first met them, he did the same thing. They hadn't caught anything all night. And so he says, throw the boat on the other side, and they catch this huge number of fish. And so he's helping them remember. He's triggering things. Listen, you're not defined by your current situation or your failure. You're defined by me, and I believe in you. And so it says when they did, they were unable to haul the net in because such a large number of fish. And so what I love about this story is that Jesus is willing to step into your failure, into your darkness, when you feel like you have caught nothing, when you feel like you can do nothing. And he reminds you, no, but I'm with you. And I've got something for you if you trust me. He's willing to meet us at our point of need and bring clarity and direction if we're willing to see him, to listen to him. And so in this story, one of the disciples goes, hey, that's Jesus. And I love Peter. What Peter does is he jumps into the water. Now, that doesn't seem like a big deal to you and I, but back then they didn't swim. Even fishermen didn't swim. He doesn't care. He is so passionate to getting back to the only one who ever believed in him that he's willing to risk everything to find him. And so they get up on the shore, and Jesus invites them to a meal. I love that because there's something really intimate about a meal, isn't there? There's something about sharing something. And Jesus does this many times with them. Even the Last Supper before he died, Jesus shared a meal and he said, remember, there's something in our failure that God speaks to, that he helps us remember, if we're willing to hear it, of what we could be or what he believes we are. And so it said, when they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Do you love me more than these? And I think Peter is probably heartbroken because he's forced to face what he really believes. Even though he's abandoned Jesus and he's failed, like, do I really believe that God could still do something in me? Do I still believe that there's a God who wants good in the world? And so do you really love me, Peter? And Peter says, yes. You know I love you. I know I failed. I know I've made a mistake, but you know my heart. And I know most of you, many of you, your intentions are good. Your motivations are good. And so Jesus says, do you love me? And he says, yes, I do. And so he says this weird thing. He says, feed my lambs, which doesn't make sense at first, but it's going to make sense in a minute here. And then again, the second time, Jesus says, Simon, son of John, do you love me? And Peter's like, I just answered this. Yes. You know that I love you. And then Jesus said, take care of my sheep. And then a third time, he said to him, Simon, son of John, do you love me? And here's the true reality. Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him a third time. He said, I think sometimes we think God wants to poke and probe into our life because he actually wants to hurt us, expose us, but that's not the case. What Jesus is doing is reinstating Peter. For every time Peter denied him 3 times, Jesus reminds him that I love you, Peter. Actually, this isn't a question of your love. It's a reminder of my love for you. And Peter says to him, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. So Jesus said, feed my sheep. And what is this all about? Well, again, it speaks to Peter's purpose, that Peter was called to love people and to lead people. It's this reminder that, Peter, there's still something in you, even though you've made a colossal failure and you probably don't think you're worth anything. I still believe in you. And so he says, very truly, I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. But when you're old, you'll stretch out your hands and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go. Jesus said this to indicate the kind of death which Peter would glorify God. Like, I think we think of the death part of it, but what is really happening here is that Peter was going to live a life that mattered. And then he said to him, follow me. And so I think about this story because as I approach a new year, my temptation is to allow my failures, my mistakes to label me. And I make tons of them, believe me. I let other people label me by the mistakes that I've made, the failures that I've done. I have to look at it in the mirror. And yet into this story, the great thing about God is that every day is a new day. Every year is a new opportunity to realign yourself and remember who you really are and why you're on this earth, and that there's a God who believes in you and loves you and gives purpose. I mean, that is the greatest gift. If you could just understand that this coming year, I promise it will be better. And so God steps into Peter's life in Jesus and reminds him of his purpose. And it's our purpose too, to just love people, to love them and to remind them of that there's a God who loves them too. And so in this story, I'm just reminded that in our failure, God meets us and he reminds us that there's still purpose. And that purpose isn't determined by our past. It's determined by our present ability to follow in the steps of Jesus and to walk into a future where we love people. And so my encouragement to you is in your failure, not to let it define you, to own it, yeah, acknowledge it like Peter did, admit it, come clean, go back to the one who can heal and restore and forgive you, but then to start living again in your purpose. And Peter does. And what is that purpose? I've actually simplified my worldview, my philosophy, my vision for my life down to one question. And it's simply this: what does Jesus' love compel me to do? And I'm convinced if we live in that every day, we cannot fail. And so happy New Year to you. I hope you experience God's incredible gift of blessing and life, and that you will not allow yourself to be defined by your failure, but rather by a God who compels you by his love to make a difference in this world. Happy New Year, everyone.
Wow, don't you just love Pastor Bill? We love you, Bill. You're our favorite, and we hope you're encouraged today from that amazing word from Pastor Bill. So thank you so much, Bill, for sharing that with us. And we really do hope you are encouraged as you are entering into 2019. And my hope for you is really simple too. I really just hope for you that as you enter this new year that you would just ask, God, what do you want to do in and through me? I'm available. And I believe that he's going to speak to you and encourage you and guide you in all of the paths that you find yourself going down. So I encourage you with that today. Listen, before you go, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to just pray a special blessing for you today. And so wherever you are through this medium of technology, if you're listening in your car, hopefully you're not watching in your car, or you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Church Online, I want to just pray for you today. And so let's just do that together. God, I thank you so much for our church family today. I thank you that we get to use technology like this to stay connected. And so I pray for anyone today who maybe feels, disconnected from you. God, I pray that you would be near to them this year, that they would experience your presence even right now, wherever they are, that you would overwhelm them by your power and your presence, that you would remind them that you love them and you have amazing plans for them. God, I also pray for anyone who's maybe even watching who feels like they're alone. Would they know today that they're not alone, that you're near them, and actually they were created to live their lives towards others, and that the things that they've been given, the gifts that they've been given really are to serve others. And so, God, would you help that individual who's watching, maybe who feels right now that they're alone? Would they use their life to serve others and be connected? And would you also make this year great because they're filled with purpose? God, whoever, maybe someone's watching and maybe they feel like they're lacking something, would you allow them to be reminded that they've been created for more? And so, God, with that, we thank you that you've created us to know you and to experience your presence, to be connected to others, and to be filled with purpose. And with that, make our 2019 an amazing year. So thank you so much for watching. Before you go, I want to bless you with these ancient words we read about in the Bible. I love these words. And so this is my blessing for you. It says this. It says, may the Lord bless you. May he keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you, that the Lord would lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. So I bless you with that. I hope you have an amazing New Year's. We'll see you next year.